Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now this is video number 4, attempt number 4. Each time the phone has rung, so let's keep our fingers crossed that I get through this time, get through the video this time. So frustrating. Anyway, I decided that you might be interested in seeing something a little bit different for a change. I know lots of you are interested in all sorts of dolls and like all sorts of dolls, so just like me, I'm a big time doll collector. So I thought I might show you this baby from my collection. I've had her for a long time, and she's from about 1983 or 84. She's considered to be a hospital mannequin, and I'll just close this up. I had it done up before, but then I opened it in the last video attempt. Oh, this one goes first, doesn't it? And this one over the top. So that's what she looks like when she's dressed. So yeah, she's considered a hospital mannequin doll, but you could buy them if you wanted to have a baby doll at home because they're pretty realistic. She's made of a vinyl, but she's not hollow like our reborns. She's solid vinyl, just absolutely solid, but very nice feel. Very nice feel. And she's quite heavy as well. She's 7 pounds 4 ounces, and she weighs, I mean, not that she weighs, she feels really heavy when you hold her because her body is very solid. She's not floppy. She's just a solid little body. Can't even squeeze it. It's rock hard. She's got a little navel here. She's anatomically correct, so that's why she is keeping her nappy firmly on, and she's ball jointed, which is amazing. Like, she's completely ball jointed. Her legs move slightly, but they don't have the same range of movement. And her head turns. You can see her sweet little ears there. Perfect, absolutely perfect. What a sweet profile. So that is her. She's 21 inches long, and she has like ear canals and nostrils. Her mouth is slightly open. She's got a spot for a thermometer. I won't mention where that spot is, but you all know. And she really was made for training nurses to learn how to look after babies and wash them. You can completely wash her. You can just submerge her. Not that you would submerge a real baby, so let's not say that. You can wash her in the baby bath like a real baby and dress her, that she just wears newborn size clothes. Probably big newborns, but back in the day, back in the 80s, newborn clothes weren't actually sized for newborn babies. They were all a bit big. They all started off big, the clothes, so that any outfit would fit this girl back in the 80s, because that's like over 30 years ago. So she's over 30 years old, in perfect condition, absolutely amazing. You know, there's even gloss on her lips. Her eyebrows are hand painted. Her eyes are hand painted. She's got beautiful moulded hair. It's actually not just painted, but it's actually moulded. You can feel the hair. It's just incredible. She's just so sweet. So let me show you the booklet that I got with her. I've had her for a long time, but not 30 years. I haven't had her for that long. I suppose I've had her for, I don't know. No point guessing, is there? I just don't know. Let me show you this booklet. It's a big sort of catalogue. It says Catalogue J4 from 1983 to 84. It's in black and white. And there are the babies. Did I mention she has a brother? His name is Anthony. He weighs 7 pounds 8 ounces, and he's anatomically correct. And yeah, what else can I say? He's similar to her, except, you know, he's a boy. His face, I think his hair's painted a little bit darker. I think that's what I read in the blurb. And it's from Trenholm's Treasures International. And it used to cost $3. Look at that. This catalogue was $3. $6 if you were international. So then when you first turn it over, the first page is just about how to pay. It says the general terms and conditions. Pretty classily made, isn't it? Anyway, so the next page, it shows this girl and her brother. So there's Anthony being fed, and there's little Amy resting on her tummy, because back in the day you could do that. So it may not, maybe she's just doing tummy time. Maybe she's not going to go to sleep. It even looks as though she's got a pillow. Oh, shock horror. Anyway, We know those things are no good now. Let me read a little bit to you what it says. It says 113 is Amy and 116 for Anthony. These gorgeous medical training mannequins feature very lifelike detailing. They are fully ball jointed and made of a silky soft vinyl which makes them feel like real babies. Amy is a gendered girl, Anthony is a gendered boy. Amy weighs approximately 7 pounds 4 ounces, Anthony weighs approximately 7 pounds 8 ounces, and both are 21.5 inches long. They have deeply moulded and painted brown hair. Anthony's hair is somewhat darker than Amy's. They have realistically painted eyes with delicately painted eyelashes and eyebrows. They have soft spots on their heads and their rectal temperature can be taken. The fingernails and toenails look almost real. The nostrils and ear canals are open and may be cleaned with cotton swabs. They are watertight, so you may bathe them as desired. Since they are made from a soft vinyl, they will cuddle up to you when you hold them. I don't know about that. Certainly not compared to our reborns now. She's not cuddly, she's quite stiff. Let me see. They have a closed mouth that is very delicately painted. Well, actually, it's slightly open. I suppose that. I'll show you in a minute why they call this a closed mouth. The ears are moulded to show every line and crease. The left hands are open to hold objects, and the right hands are clenched into fists. They are all hand moulded and all hand painted. Come with a birth certificate. Amy's available with pierced ears and a nice pair of earrings for $10 extra. And then it just goes on telling us about delivery time and things like that. And you can ask for brown or blue eyes. They're also available in a dark skin tone. Amy is $140 and Anthony is $165. Not sure why Anthony would cost more. And you could get both for $300, but why would he be more? Maybe because his bits take up more vinyl. I don't know. They might be harder to sculpt or something. Anyway, so that's about them. So isn't she really cute? She's just amazing, this baby. So no magnets, obviously. They weren't used for this kind of thing back in the day. I'll just turn the page and show you some pictures now. Let's see what we've got here. See if you can see it if I put it down here. It's probably better if I hold it up. There we are. There they are with no clothes on. Anthony and Amy. And then I think that must be, I don't know who that is. We can't tell, can we? Very realistic. Very amazingly realistic. And that must be Amy. She's dressed as a girl. And then who's over here? Sorry, it's a little bit tricky. Let me see if I can fold the page open. Yes, I can. That'll make it better. Sorry about the racket. It's not as bad as plastic and cellophane though, isn't it? There we go. There's Amy. Amy, Anthony, and the two of them with no clothes on. So let's see what's on the next page. Oh, these are cute. These are dressed up like little babies. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. Absolutely amazing. To think that they're so old and this is way before reborns. And they're the little dark skin ones. So cute. I'd love to have those. Oh my goodness, I'd love to have them. I've never seen them though. So I think I bought this one from America, from eBay a long time ago. Back in the day when I could afford to buy from eBay because of shipping. And that's another story that I've talked about so many times. I keep complaining about it. But it's true, you know, all the people trying to grab money out of anything they can in any way they can. Meaning eBay grabbing money out of shipping. Anyway, so this is another one. Look, this is a little sleeping one. See, she's asleep. And this one is called Baby Susie, Resusci Baby. So she's to learn how to resuscitate. You can completely pull her apart so you can disinfect her. And this baby came with disinfectant. And there she is. She actually has an open mouth so she can take that dummy. And there she is lying on the scales. So they did different versions. Let me read a little bit about what it says about her, just in case you're interested. She's gendered, she weighs 5 pounds, so she's lighter. She has moulded closed eyes with beautifully painted eyelashes and eyebrows, Susie's mouth is open, revealing a moulded tongue, and she has a soft spot on the top of her head. She's vinyl and ball jointed. Like Anne Baby, that's a different one, however, Susie can be taken apart like a puzzle. Her joints are very sturdy, so there is no danger of her falling apart when you pick her up. She's used in training the resuscitation of infants, and she's designed to be taken apart and assembled. She comes assembled. You can breathe into her mouth and feel her chest rise and fall, just the way a baby breathes. When you get this very unique baby dressed and positioned, she looks like a sleeping angel. So the accessories included are birth certificate, terry shorts, suitcase for storage, disinfected solution with applicator and assembly instructions. And she used to cost $225. I'll just show you again what she looks like. There she is. So she does look like a baby. She completely looks like a baby in that gown. That sweet, sweet gown. Beautiful. And there she's apart, poor thing. But I guess because if you're in a hospital and you're blowing into the mouth, you need to be able to pull it apart and disinfect everything. Imagine the bugs that would grow inside her otherwise. There she is on her tummy, sleeping on her tummy. So there is one other one I wanted to tell you about. It's not on this page, but I'll show you this page. A bit scary, these looking ones, but I think these are just for training. And they're not what am I trying to say? They don't have boy and girl bits. Why have I lost that word? It's ridiculous. Anyway, so I'll just show you a little bit more because there's one interesting thing I found in here. So I'll just show you these pictures. So they've got a picture of a baby in a pram. This is an open-mouthed one, and then they've got this one, and you can see it's not as, doesn't look realistic because of the painting of the lashes and the eyebrows. So maybe this is a little bit later than my Amy. And there's three of them. There's a beautiful black one. I'd love that one. Now let me just see what this says. Oh, they make one called Kathy, who's a very premature baby. She's smaller and lighter. But let me find. Oh, here. This is what's interesting. It says. So opposite those three pictures I just showed you, it says the following hospital training mannequins are made of soft, pliable skulls and rib cages. Cool. The one-piece unjointed bodies are filled with a semi-liquid silicone substance to make them feel like real babies when you hold them. So they would have been squishy. So that's really interesting, I thought. This will not leak out under normal use, and the manufacturer says it will not deteriorate the vinyl. So now that is interesting, isn't it? Because you know how we're always told never let silicone and vinyl dolls touch each other, but this may be some different sort of silicone, seeing as it was in a liquid form. Perhaps chemically it's different to the set type silicone. Let me see if it says anything else interesting. The weight is more evenly distributed through the body as the substance flows when you move the dolls. Oh, goodness me. Despite the fact that they are not jointed, their arms and legs can be moved for ease in bathing, diapering and dressing. They have chubby bodies with creases and dimples like real babies. The eyes are moulded closed so they appear to be sleeping. Eyelashes and eyebrows can be painted on. Their mouths are open with moulded tongues. They do not drink and wet. They have moulded and painted dark hair and a soft spot on their heads. These soft, cuddly babies are very lifelike and they are all gendered. That was the word I was looking for, gendered. Huh. It actually doesn't say that here. They say sexed, but it's completely incorrect. They are available in a shiny or matte finish. The matte finish is more desirable and will be sent unless you specifically request the shiny finish. These babies come naked. Accessory included is a birth certificate. Delivery time 3 to 6 weeks. So isn't that interesting that it's got that silicone liquid filled? Now there is another version I forgot about that I'd like to mention as well, and it is a version that it has a drink and wet. Let me just see where it says that. Not on this page. Must be another page that I read. So there is another version that is drink and wet. So how amazing. Like, everything old is new again, isn't it? Let's see this next page, we might see some nice pictures here. Oh my goodness, there's a cute one here. I usually just keep it open to Amy's page, so I haven't looked at these pages for ages, but you might like to see it with me. So look at this sleeping one. That's baby John. Oh, look at that. This one, look how floppy. And that must be one of the, do you think that's probably one of the silicone-filled ones? Look at him. Amazing. Amazing. And then who have we got here? Sorry, let me just try and hold it steady. 1, 2, 3, 4 little babies. They all look like the silicone ones, don't they? Oh wow, how amazing. I can't get over it. So we've got 3 here. They're very realistic, these ones. I've never seen these either. This Amy used to be available. Very, very hard to get. I tried for a long time to get her. I have a feeling they were made in Germany and imported to America. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not I mean, you know, it's been a long time since I've sort of learnt up about them. So here's 2 more. Oh, they're adorable little things. They're brilliant, aren't they? Look at that. Doesn't that face look a little bit like Jade and Asleep by Natalie Scholl? Just has that angle maybe. That's baby Sarah. There's a couple more. No names. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. I did certainly enjoy going through that with you guys. It's really interesting. So this is an original reborn from a long time ago. I mean, probably at the same time they were making Behringers as just little girls' play dolls, and I know that's how reborns got started, with people, you know, stripping them and repainting them, and thus they became reborns. And then, of course, the kits started to be produced, sculpted and produced, and that's the true reborns now. But this baby's just beautiful and amazing. I love her. She's adorable, and I've been so happy to show her to you. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please just put them down in the whatever you call it. You know, the comment section. That's what you call it. Yeah. So just if you have any questions about her, please, you can just ask me. I can research her. I can just look in this booklet, and or I might just know. Sometimes I know things and I don't even realise I know them. Yeah, I mean, that's right. I do know things sometimes. All right, everybody. It's been lovely to see you all again and talk to you. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my baby Amy. Little sweet thing that she is. Not so little when you try and pick her up, let me tell you, especially with one hand. Holy dooly. Anyway, I'm off to visit my older daughter and her family this afternoon. So luckily I got through this video without a phone call. Actually, first my youngest son rang, and then my daughter, who I'm visiting this afternoon, rang twice. I think it was twice. Anyway, because we're discussing what I'm going to get her little girl for her birthday, which is not until the 12th of November. But luckily, she loves dolls, this granddaughter of mine. I've got a couple who love them, but this little one is like she's going to be a doll collector, the poor thing. She's destined, because her mummy, my older daughter, loves dolls as well. She's got some really nice ones in her collection. But, you know, she's still bringing up her family, so your collecting tends not to take off until your children have gone, because then you've got time and a bit of spare money. When you're bringing up your kids, there's not much spare money unless you work super hard and get spare money, or unless you just have money. But in general, collecting tends to start excuse me, a bit later in your life. Maybe, I mean, I've always collected dolls, but you know, nothing like I could once the children had grown up. Then I could really focus on it, and I had space, I had extra bedrooms I could keep things in, and you know, it changes. But anyway, I don't know why I got onto that. Sorry about that, people. I know you're used to it with me, but I've been trying not to do yak forevermore. So I'll say farewell to you all now. It's been lovely to be here on this glorious Sunday afternoon, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.